Welcome to Season 2 of the JD Sports Podcast, Episode 1. I'm your host, Matthew D'Arienzo, and I'm here with
Gavin Karsich,
Dean Champa,
and our special guest,
Nick Katsoulis.
And we are glad to be back of Season 2, a fresh beginning, Episode 1, to cover the football season that just started. So I'm going to take you here to Gavin to start us off on Week 1.
Welcome, everyone. Thursday Night Football, Cowboys-Eagles. I think it was a great way to start the NFL season. Eagles ended up winning 24-20. Dak Prescott on the Cowboys side threw 21 for 34, 188 yards. It's probably the best game I've seen him play in a really long time.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Jalen Hurts went 19 for 23, 152 yards, couple rushing touchdowns for him. He looked great. Eagles looked like they just looked awesome in that game against the Cowboys. I mean, they were nearly perfect in the first half. What are your thoughts, Dean?
Well, I think it's going to be a great Eagles team, and I was surprised with Dallas. I didn't think Dallas was going to be that great. Javonte Williams, I didn't even think he was going to be that great either. But that is a good, new, explosive offense, and I think Dak Prescott will be pretty good this year too. But one thing I want to say is Jalen Hurts. The problem with him is I think he runs a lot. I like it, but you have other guys like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, that he's going to steal all the touchdowns, and they don't really pass that much, the Eagles, anymore because of Saquon. So I'm just trying to figure out, is there some alternative so they could get some yards?
Yeah, that's right. But before we go to the Friday game, let's cover some of the Sunday games before we bring in our special guest. Nick, start us off on the Sunday games.
So,
Any of the games besides the Chiefs-Chargers?
all right. So the Bills had a pretty, nail-biter there. 1 point, which was, crazy, against the Ravens. That was a little scary.
Mm-hmm.
The Dolphins didn't do very well against the Colts, which was, I don't see the Dolphins doing well this season, but that's just me. I don't know. The Steelers, and, that was a pretty close one, too. The Giants didn't do very well. Considering their preseason, they did pretty well during the preseason.
I think they were undefeated.
Yeah, they were. And I was a little disappointed in the Giants, but, it's whatever. Mm-hmm. I was talking about the Steelers. Speaking of the Steelers, Aaron Rodgers, trade last season, or this last year, 4 touchdowns, right?
Yes,
I believe that's what it was.
4 passing touchdowns.
The score was only 32-34 with the Steelers. I don't know about, Rodgers. I feel like he's just a little too old for the league right now.
Yeah.
41 years old. Last year, of course, he had that huge Achilles tear, which, took him out of the Jets. He really wanted to play for the Jets. And this was against the Jets, right?
Yes, they won. The Steelers won by 2 in a good game.
I don't know if you guys noticed it, but he was booed out of the stadium by the Jets fans, which was, I feel like it's not really, that's not warranted.
It's not.
It's just not fair, yeah.
I believe that it was really surprising that he just came into Jets Stadium and, kind of lit them up. He was playing.
Yeah.
He did not look like a 41-year-old Rodgers.
No, he did not.
He looked, amazing.
Yeah.
And let's talk about Justin Fields. Gavin, as a Jets fan, cover us on Justin Fields.
Yeah, Justin Fields shocked plenty of Jets fans in his Week 1 performance there. He did get the loss, but he threw for passing yards. He threw for 212 yards passing. He rushed for 182. Last year, Rodgers couldn't even run out of the pocket. I'm glad we have a quarterback this year that could actually get yards scrambling. And Rodgers, I've heard the loudest boos. I heard really loud boos. Rodgers coming into MetLife Stadium against his former team. The Jets look great in Week 1. These fans have a lot to be proud of here. Garrett Wilson connected with Justin Fields, the Ohio State duo, in Week 1 a couple times there. Braylon Allen and Breece Hall look great in the run game. They should continue that a lot. Jets have a great matchup against the Bills next week in Week 2. What are your thoughts, Dean?
I think the Jets, they have a hard game next week. I mean, you're playing the Bills. The Bills have a great offense, a great defense too. They're definitely more than a playoff team. I think every single year I see a good Bills team. I wish that they could go to the Super Bowl because I see so much talent in them. I don't see them being this championship team. I just see them going to the Super Bowl and playing. But one thing I do want to say about the Jets, I think with Aaron Glenn, he could change the Jets. I saw Justin Fields, too. As a Steelers fan, I thought he was very good with the Steelers. I thought we should have played him a little bit more. But he looked so much more explosive than, like, rolling out of the pocket and just running almost every single time. Other than that bad throw to Garrett Wilson at the end of the game, which obviously Jalen Ramsey's right there. But other than that, I think he was really good. But I want to give you guys a hot take on the Steelers. I think Tyreek Hill from the Miami Dolphins, I think he's going to leave the Dolphins and he's going to go to the Steelers.
Yeah, I was just thinking in my head, before we bring in our special guest for the Friday game, talk about that disappointing Dolphins team.
Yeah.
I mean, Tua, he was, like, so good back in his prime. And they have Jalen Waddle, A-Chain, and Hill. Mm-hmm. That offense is stacked. Maybe the O-line's a little weak, but still, they can still throw the ball quick, get it out to Hill and Waddle. And I'm pretty sure their defense is, like, somewhat good. And they just got ran through by the Colts. I mean, it's kind of sad to see that happen, but hopefully the Dolphins can turn it around with the powerhouse offense.
Yeah.
And I think it's time to bring in our special guest to talk about the Friday game. So welcome, Patrick Mahomes.
Thank you for having me, everybody. Yeah, obviously we played the Chargers. The Chargers are a very good team. I didn't think Justin Herbert was going to be as great as he was. I mean, I saw an explosive game from Justin Herbert. Maybe Madison Beer is making him better, but, you know. But I want to say, Quentin Johnson, is he going to be the weapon for him? I mean, let's see. And then Xavier Worthy, my number one target right now, he went down early. I mean, I was so mad, but I went 24 for 39, 258 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown. And then Isaiah Pacheco, I thought Pacheco was going to have a better game. Actually, and then Travis got a touchdown, so I was pretty happy about that. But it was a tight game.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mahomes, for coming with us.
I actually did want to ask you a few questions. So obviously,
Sure.
Over the summer we had huge news coming in. Obviously you heard about Travis and Taylor, right?
Of course, man. I got to stay updated with that.
Yeah. So how do you think that's going to affect his playing, and could that potentially lead to his retirement?
Well, I will say this. I mean, when you focus more on like a relationship than the game, it will separate you from on the field. Like,
Yeah.
I think Travis will still be locked in, still be that good receiver.
Yeah.
But Tatum, I just want to see Travis back in his prime.
Yeah.
Because I felt in the Super Bowl with the 49ers,
I didn't see that same Travis.
Yeah, we all didn't see it.
but
Yeah. Thank you, Mahomes, for coming with us.
Thank you.
Anything you have to say to the podcast before you leave?
this is one of the greatest podcasts in the nation. Let's go to Gavin, one more.
This just in, Thursday Night Football, Jalen Carter spitting on Dak Prescott was very unacceptable. It led to him getting thrown out of the ball game before the first play of the game. This just in that he's been fined $57,000, but he will play Week 2 versus Kansas City. Mahomes, do you think Jalen Carter being back with the Eagles will impact your game?
Listen, Jalen Carter, he's a monster. You run it up the gap, he's right there. He's everywhere. He's a guy that's everywhere. So I think I wish he was out this week because I personally wish he wasn't there. But when he's there, the team pulls up. Like you saw it when they were playing Dallas. I think if they would have just stopped the run with Javonte Williams, they could have had a better shot.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, thank you, Mahomes.
Thank you. Chiefs vs. Eagles, 4:25 on Sunday the 14th.
Yeah, it's a
Thank
good
you.
game.
We'll be
Yeah,
watching
good luck. We'll be watching
the
Thank you.
rematch.
Thank you.
the
Everybody.
rematch. Yep. And let's go to Dean now to talk about Week 2 matchups before we close out this episode.
Yep.
obviously, the first Week 2 matchup will be Thursday Night Football. Commanders and Green Bay. Green Bay, though, I want to say this right now. I think the Lions regressed. Ben Johnson, obviously not their offensive coordinator. Aaron Glenn, also not their defensive coordinator. But I think they will regress in 2025. And then after that, we have Giants-Cowboys. I don't think Giants are going to win. I think Giants are going to have a really bad game. But Steelers-Seahawks, that's going to be an interesting matchup. Let's go to Nick Katsoulis for that one.
So yeah, Steelers vs. Seahawks. I was actually just going to talk about like the Sunday
The
matches,
matchup.
like
Yeah.
the matches that I think will be really exciting to watch. So obviously, I mentioned the Chiefs versus the Eagles. You
Yeah,
know,
it's a
that's going to be
great game.
a great game.
That's
a
probably gonna be the
rematch.
highlight of that
Yeah,
day.
that's why they have it later, so you
Yeah,
can
so you
watch
can
your
watch
first game and then watch the main event. But some other games that I think are going to be noteworthy: Giants versus Cowboys. I think that's
Yeah.
going to be a fun one.
In Dallas, too, it's going to be
Yeah.
a division matchup, too. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, Bills vs. Jets at 1 p.m. That's
Okay.
going to be interesting.
Also a division matchup.
Yep.
Yeah,
And hopefully, I want the Jets to win, but the Bills are insane.
yeah,
I
the
mean,
Bills are scary this
Josh
season.
Allen absolutely cooked the Ravens.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
went crazy.
I'm excited to see that. Patriots versus Dolphins. Now,
Division game as well.
yeah,
Yep.
I said earlier, not the biggest Dolphins fan. I really just want to see them like
Play good.
play well, though. I'm not a fan, but I want to see them do a little better. I don't think they're gonna go all the way, which
Nah, yeah.
They don't look.
They need a rebuild
Yeah,
here. Just get the players going.
One thing I saw in the preseason, the Lions. I want to see a comeback from them. They just
Yeah.
need a change in something. I don't know exactly what it is, but
They were
and
good last year, but they did not
Yeah.
look good in week
No,
one.
they did
Not
not.
at all. But hopefully they can get it back together. They have
Yeah.
a stacked team, but we'll see them
Yeah.
get going soon.
And of course, the Dolphins. They need to reevaluate as well.
Yeah, maybe
but, yeah.
maybe McDaniels might be fired mid-season because the past 3 seasons have just not been good.
No.
Yeah. Anything to fix on that? All right, I think that's it for the podcast.
Yep.
Episode 1, first one on the books. Episode 2 coming next Wednesday release when week 2 is all finished. And Dean, take us out of here.
All right, thank you guys for listening, to tuning in. And I'm Dean Champa.
I'm Gavin Karsich.
Matt D'Arienzo. And
I'm Nick
special guest.
Katsoulis. Thank you for having me.
Yep.